everybody. Welcome to our 30-day live stream challenge, beta video every day in April. I can hear my echo. Echo.
Well, I can hear an echo, so you sound fine on this end.
Okay, great. My name is Selena Conmackey of How Oldie Socially Inspired, and this is my business bestie, Anna Larson of Nomad About, and we have come together to create 30 days of content, of tips and tricks of live streaming, social media, copywriting, website building, and basically just entrepreneurship, which is something that we love to do. Hi, Anna.
Hi, we're super excited to be here today. We want to start off by thanking one of our, what we would call maybe sponsors, right? Take it away, Selena. Tell them all about it.
No, we love, if you don't know who this person is, but first of all, can I just explain to you that me and Anna, we're mill spouses. And so we have joined communities about mill spouses that are about mom life in mill spouse communities, and entrepreneurships in all these arenas. And Moni Jefferson is kind of one of these people that we have found. I followed her for a while. We got to be in her group and we just adore her and she adores us. Oh my God. I'd say that in a non-bragging way, but just that we love, we love being kind of part of her community. And so she has graciously said to Anna and I, hey, I love what you guys do. I want you to stream in my community and Facebook group. So if you're looking for a mill spouse, a space that really kind of opens up the entrepreneurship bubble in you, please consider joining Moni. Find her on Facebook. She runs a bunch of other things, but today we're specifically going to be talking about mill spouse creative and entrepreneurship first. So thank you again, Moni, for sponsoring Anna and I. Let's move on with the rest of our show.
Yeah. Okay, so today our conversation is all about making money to spend money. And specifically, we're talking about investing in yourself as a small business. So small businesses start with usually very little capital. They start with bootstrapping. They start with DIYing almost everything because, I mean, it's usually maybe a solopreneur such as myself or Selena that is starting the business. You know, I don't have millions of dollars. I know everybody thinks that's what we in the military make.
We all know the truth, guys.
Right? But it's not true. So with that in mind, one of the things we wanted to talk about today is how when you are spending money on yourself, it actually helps you grow your business. And I'm not talking about getting a haircut and going to get your pedicure done, you know, for us women or, you know, something along those lines. I'm talking about investing in your small business and investing in you as the small business owner. So I read this article. A lot of times our live streams are spurred by something I've read. And I read this Forbes article that said 5 reasons you need to invest in yourself as much as your business. Yeah. And I think the headline is a little bit misleading because really you are your business. Yeah. Your business is a reflection of you. And that's actually one of the things that they point out in this article. So we thought we would just go through really quick the 5 different points in this article and then talk about some different ways that you can spend money on yourself that are smart investments that maybe you have or have not thought of, or maybe you're waffling or on that edge, not knowing if it's going to be something that's worth that investment or not. And hopefully this live stream is going to help you make that decision.
Yes, it was a great article and good find, Anna. Seriously. I love how you love to read and research.
I do. So we're going to start with just point number 1 or tip number 1 that they said, which is you have your greatest ROI because you are the constant in your business. And so an ROI, if you don't know what that is a return on investment. And so because you are the one that is always there, always doing the work, responsible for what happens in your business, if you're not, one of the reasons why you should be investing in yourself is because that return on the investment is going to pay out. You're not going anywhere. It's your small business, right?
Mm-hmm. No, exactly. So why would you not consider the best investment in anything is yourself?
Yeah. Consider when you work for someone else and how you want them to send you to a training course or purchase something that makes your job easier or better, or you better at your job. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So despite being the boss, you're also your own employee, right? And you have to start to think about yourself in those manners.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one we just talked about, but your business is a reflection of you. So if you're constantly frantic and stressed out, then the vibe of your company is going to feel frantic and stressed out. Your clients will notice, especially if it's a long-term frantic and stressed out. And as a small business owner, I'm going to say this is something that probably happens more frequently than we want to admit.
Mm-hmm.
But with everything that piles on, and the fact that you're a small business owner, solopreneur, or maybe have a couple of contract employees or something in place, then it's easy to feel that anxiety and overwhelmed feeling.
So true. What Anna just said, right? If you're, I think sometimes you don't realize it because you're in the chaos of your business. I got to get my bookkeeping together because I'm not out, I'm not doing this. I gotta make sure I'm sending the invoices to my clients so they pay me. I have to make sure that I'm following up with any leads. I have to make sure I'm, and so at some point it weighs down on you and you show up frantic and not being the best you.
Yes, exactly. So the third tip is probably my very favorite out of the list, which is when you grow, your business grows. And the way that they put this in the article is so smart, because what it says is, think about when you first started your business and all the things that were really difficult for you. And then go back in time and imagine if you had taken that class or invested in that technology, or whatever it was that you were like, oh, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
It would make it easier, but it's too expensive. Take yourself back to that moment and think, if I had invested in this, how much quicker and how much more easily would I have been able to overcome the challenges that I had at the very beginning?
Yeah.
And moving forward, you have to continue to think that way. So if you're struggling with something right now, and there's a tool, a person, an application, something that's a workshop, a course, whatever it is, if there's something that's going to make that easier, this is the opportunity to invest in it, because as you grow, your knowledge grows, your business is going to grow, because things that were hard are going to be made easy, and you have more time to spend on profitability.
Yes, Anna. I think claps all around. I think for sure. I want to bring up an example of where Anna and I both came to this so we run our coffee chat every Monday, and there's a process that we have, and it's in Trello. That's what we use. Which is a paid app, but it keeps us organized, right? There's none of this email back and forth. What about this, Anna? What about this, Selena? We can look and track in our Trello board. But we talked about using that. And then, when we were looking at our systems that were coming in place of, we have to email this at time, this time, this time. I was like, I'm gonna pay for this, Zapier that's going to automate. So when we move a card in Trello to another card, it will send out an automated email. And Anna's like, I could just easily pop in and do that. And, but that's the conversation we all have, right? I can easily, and that's the truth. So we both did it. And now Anna loves that we do it, because she just has to move a card and she can go on to do the 10 million zillion other things that are waiting for her attention. So,
and there really are 10 million zillion.
Right. No joke, you guys. That seems like a lot, but it's no joke. But again, like this says, we grew. We took the investment in ourselves to add those paid tools to make us more efficient and not spending time on the little tedious tasks, so we can grow our business.
Yes,
and
exactly.
It has.
Yes. All right. Our fourth point is that running on empty is a recipe for disaster. And really, this is all about taking care of yourself. And a lot of times we feel like we're being self-indulgent when we're taking care of ourselves, when you're scheduling that me time, right? When you're making sure you get in your daily exercise, or you take off early to go meet up with the girlfriends for a cup of coffee, or when you take a Friday off and go instead with your kids to some national park and go for a hike, or whatever it is that's your thing. Yeah. And so the point here is that it is not self-indulgent. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
Because at some point when you're running on empty, you stop running. Think about yourself like a car, right?
Yeah.
And the car just dies, and then you blow the engine up, and then kapow. Like, I just see flames in the future, right?
Yes. Exactly, Facebook user, because I'm not in the app, so I don't know who this is. But yes, we do have those feelings of being guilty. And I'll tell you, maybe 4 to 5 times a year, I literally burn out and I crash and I'm like out for 2 days. And it's not good for my mental health, but I'm not motivated to be doing anything in my business because I ran until the gas tank was literally dragging out of my vehicle to say, we really need gas or it's going to be a disaster. So
Yeah.
highly encouraged. But can you answer us in the comments, guys? Do you find yourself running on empty quite a lot? Do you feel that this is something that you didn't realize you're doing and maybe you need to be more cognizant of it? Let us know. We'd really like to kind of see and pull the people that are burning out because they're not taking time for themselves.
Also, how you feel about that, because the guilt thing is a big factor, right? We want to be all things,
Yeah,
right?
for
That's
sure.
a big factor because we want to be all things for all people that need us.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have to take that step back and just take a minute and say,
It's Nikki.
Yay. Hi, Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay, so our very last tip is that investing in yourself helps you live in your zone of genius. And this is where, when you're in your zone of genius, you're creating the most impact for your business and your life and all the people around you. It's when you become that strong leader and that visionary and that creative and that person that inspires.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what our clients and our customers, they, just like we said earlier, your business is a reflection of you. So if you are that visionary person, if you're investing in yourself and feeling that good, it translates into your business.
Yeah. Nicole had said she has to create a fun appointment for her. I think that is.
Yes. Schedule it in your calendar. Absolutely. We're big fans of that.
We are. Anna literally does. We schedule a time for her, just her and I, and we leave our homes and our computers and we go get a mani-pedi. That's what we do, but it's our time, which becomes me time.
Yes. Yes. So, okay. So now we're into the point where we're just going to really quick talk about just a few different ways that you can spend money on yourself. Okay. So the very first one is take courses.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you're interested in knowing something or knowing more about something, it might just be that zone of genius that is leading you there. It might be the one thing that is going to make your business boom and bust open.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you, I struggle with this because lots of times courses are hundreds of dollars and sometimes they're thousands of dollars, right? Big investment for a small business owner.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of research, get feedback, look at reviews, talk to people that have taken it before you do your investment, whatever it takes to make you feel good about making that investment. But this is a great way to invest in yourself.
Yeah, I will say I'll pop it into the comments after the live, but Anna and I we're taking some courses that are scholarshiped out to military spouses, whether you are actually active or retired. So it is a great way to get certification so you can kind of add to yourself. So I think this is a fantastic tip to share, Anna.
Yeah, absolutely. The second one, go to the networking events. So many of them are virtual right now, which really is both detrimental in that we're not, hobnobbing elbows, but it's positive in that you really can network all over the nation with a variety of people that maybe you wouldn't have had access to before. And virtual allows you to be a little bit of a wallflower if you need to, if you need to kind of sit back and just listen or, kind of just watch or only join in the conversation when you feel comfortable doing it. But also when networking events go back to being in person more frequently, don't skip out on the opportunity to meet and hobnob with local businesses. You'll be amazed at the knowledge and the information that they can share with you about your existing location and even ways to improve your business.
Yeah, for sure. Sandy, great tip. Yep. Join a group of like-minded entrepreneurs. I love that. And I'm shockingly a little bit of an introvert. So I actually get really nervous attending anything that makes me have to engage first. I'm like a wallpaper sometimes where I just want to be like, talk to me. And if they talk to me, then I know how to have the conversation. But I think this is the best thing you can do. And I've done so much networking in the last couple of months that, and it's developed a lot of different things for me because I'm being open to it. So
yeah,
do this.
Absolutely.
Do this.
Yes. Okay, moving on to the next one is buy the program that makes whatever easier. XYZ easier.
Yeah.
If you are spreadsheeting it for your bookkeeping and it would be easier if you didn't spreadsheet it, guess what? Get the program that's going to make the work go easier. I guarantee you in the long run, it is what's going to make the difference in allowing you to grow your business.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to spend an extra 5 hours a month filling in a spreadsheet when you could do it a lot easier. When you can do it in 1 hour a month.
But not even just that, Anna, right? If it's 5 hours of you hand jamming a sheet, that's 5 hours you could be making money by talking to a potential client.
Yes.
So that's where the whole grow by investing in yourself, your business will grow. So
yes. And similar to this, hire that VA to help out with some of those administrative tasks. So if you you can get a VA from anywhere from $25 to $50 an hour or more, depending on what their specialty and their skills are. Sometimes it's worth it to have that person there for a couple hours during the week that can just take some of those administrative tasks off your desk and allow you, again, to focus on things that are going to grow your business.
Yeah. And just another tip too, also you can look at Fiverr. If you're looking for some light VA work, they are actually there as well if you're not kind of sure where to look. But if you are in the MilSpouse Creative Group, you can talk to Sarah Cope. She is amazing, and she has great resources for finding good VAs.
Yes. Okay, we only have 2 more, and I know we're way over time right now, but we're going to quick round it up. Find a business coach, okay? Somebody or a mentor. It doesn't have to necessarily be a paid business coach, but if you can find a mentor, somebody that can help guide you and inspire you, it's going to be a huge help.
Yep.
And then the very last one is invest in that one thing that frustrates you. And this is what I'm going to tell you, this is I want to lose that 20 pounds. Invest in your gym membership and set up the time to go. If it's about, I can't get my house clean because I have to work so hard, invest in that house cleaner that's going to come once a week and take that off your plate. That one thing that frustrates you, and then consider it a business investment, because that's really what it is when you're an entrepreneur and a small business owner working out of your home.
Yep.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah. So, yes. I 100% agree. Just do it. The ripple effect of investing there will kind of trickle down to the other parts of your life and you'll feel better. I do want to leave us with what Nikki had said here, right? Which is you can't pour from an empty cup. It's a great way to end our show today is because it's right. So fill your cup, do all the things for yourself. It's not selfish. It's selfless. And Nikki put in the comments, yes. Hey, Nikki, you do. You're a housekeeper. She is worth it. So you guys, thank you so much for joining Anna and I today. We have 2 more days of this.
That's it.
I'm almost kind of sad about it, right?
I know, who knows? We might just continue it on. You'll have to wait till day 30 to find out, right?
Right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.